Hi, and welcome to Chapter 8, The Organizational Plan, Teams, Legal Forms, and Strategic Alliances. We're going to start this chapter by discussing the management team. The management team is comprised of managers and other key persons who give a company its general direction. For many small businesses, the owner may be the only manager. Larger businesses, however, are able to bring on a team to help run the business. It's worth noting that investors value the management team when evaluating a business plan. It provides diversity of talent in management and in other skills. It assures continuity in case one person leaves the business. It's also worth noting that even the best management team cannot save a poor business model. A strong management team is capable of securing the resources needed to make a business a success. It also reassures investors about their investment and the continuity of the business. Finally, the diversity of the team makes the team stronger than an individual entrepreneur. When thinking about team building and structure, you should design an internal management structure that defines relationships and responsibilities. It should describe the hiring process, job descriptions, and compensation. The required combination of education and experience depends on the type of business and the nature of its operations. The objective is to build a management team whose skills complement each other. A proper range of abilities is needed, including minimal skills in basic operations, marketing, and finance, etc. Balance is critical. Personal cooperation and compatibility are also essential. Issues that should be addressed and specified at the outset by team members include organizational structure, ownership share and compensation, and the plan for growth. The key is to achieve a balance of skills and competencies in functional areas. In thinking about social networks, I'm sure you've heard this before. Sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know that matters. A social network is the web of relationships that a person has with other people. This usually involves connecting the firm with a social network that can provide access to resources beyond the reach of individual team members. There are three basic forms of legal organization for small businesses. Sole proprietorship is the most widely used form of organization. However, the corporation is the most important form when the volume of business activity is considered. Why is this true? Most firms are proprietorships, but most big firms are corporations. Reasons for dominance of the corporate form among big firms are the feature of limited liability and the possibility of acquiring large amounts of capital. The third legal form of organization is the partnership, with general and limited options, but most entrepreneurs contend that the drawbacks of this far outweigh its advantages. When thinking about forming a corporation, there are four different kinds to consider: the C corporation, S corporation, professional corporation, and nonprofit. As you can see by this chart, sole proprietorships are by far the most popular form of small business that's started. You probably are already aware that a sole proprietorship is a business owned by one person. The advantages of a sole proprietorship is that you can receive all of the firm's profits. You hold title to all of the firm's assets. You can easily sell or transfer ownership of your company name and assets. You require no registration or filing fee, and you have absolute freedom from interference by other stakeholders. Sole proprietorships also have their share of disadvantages. As a sole proprietor, you would bear all the business risk. You would be subject to all claims of creditors. You would have unlimited personal liability for the business. You would not receive tax-free benefits as an employee. Your death or incapacity as an owner would terminate the business. You're limited to your personal capital. And finally, your business income is taxed as your personal income. Now let's take a look at the partnership option. A partnership is a legal entity formed by two or more co-owners to carry on a business for profit. When looking at a potential partner and their qualifications, first of all, you have to make sure they're of legal age to sign a contract. After that, what you desire is to be with someone who is honest, healthy, capable, and compatible. You want them to have a set of skills that will complement your own. 60% of those surveyed believe that partnerships are more bad than good. When thinking about a partnership formation, some questions you should ask include, what is our business concept? How are we going to structure ownership? Why do we need each other? And how do our lifestyles differ? This is the end of Part 1 for Chapter 8. Please proceed to Part 2.